Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon guys, I am Fahri Sulaiman Wahab from SMP Muhammadiyah 4 Surakarta. In this time, I want to tell a story about our beloved Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. The story of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was born in Makkah, Arabia on 12 Rabi al-Awwal. The Prophet father Abdullah died before he was born, and his mother Aminah passed away when he was 6 years old. His grandfather Abdul Muttalib took tender care of the orphaned child, but the old chief passed away in the next 2 years. And before his death, he put the little one in charge of his uncle Abu Talib. Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam grew up as an obedient boy. When the Prophet was 12 years old, he accompanied his uncle Abu Talib on his journey to Busra. They traveled many months in the desert. Then he introduced Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the monk named Bahira, who was very impressed. Then he said to Abu Talib, "Return with this boy and guard him against the hatred of Jews. A great career awaits your nephew." He thanked Bahira and returned to Makkah. After this journey, nothing special happened in the life of this young prophet for a long time. But all authorities agree that Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam had a great wisdom, manners, and morals. He was like everyone for his good character and wisdom that he received the title of Al-Amin, which means the faithful. When the Prophet was 25 years old, he traveled once again to Syria. And it was here that he met the love of his life, Khadijah. Khadijah was one of the most beautiful and noble women around. She was from a very wealthy family, but she was a widow. Khadijah was looking for someone honest who could conduct business for her. It was then that she got introduced to the Prophet. She learned that even though he was an orphan and poor, he came from a noble family. This man was of impeccable moral character and widely known as the most honest man around. Not long after, the Prophet married Khadijah. It was the beginning of one of the most loving, happy, and sacred marriages in all human history. When the Prophet reached the age of 35, it was the time for rebuilding the Kaabah. Every tribe who had gathered there wanted the honor of raising the black stone, the most holy relic. The leaders and men of each tribe fought among themselves claimed the honor. Then a senior citizen intervened and he said to the people, "You will listen to the first man who enters through that gate." The people agreed and waited patiently looking at the gate. The first man to enter the gate was none other than Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the Al-Amin. The Prophet's order: place the stone on a cloth. Each tribe have honor of lifting the stone by holding a part on a cloth. The people happily and agreed to this idea. The stone was thus placed and the rebuilding of the house was complete without further interruption. It was during this time that Utsman ibn Huraid arrived in Makkah. He tried to tempt the people of Makkah by using Byzantine gold and tried to turn the territory dependent on Roman government. But his attempt failed because the Prophet intervened and warned the people of Makkah. As Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala saying in Al-Quran Surah Al-Anbiya 107, A'udzu billahi minas syaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa ma arsalnaka ila rahmatan lil alamin. Sadaqallahul adzim. And we have not sent you, O Muhammad, except as mercy to the world. I hope this story will encourage Indonesian Muslim youth generation to unite, rise, and grow together. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.